Now, was the other thing, when I was watching that Leonard Floyd tape, I also had to see that Jalen Ramsey tape, too.
What are you saying?
And that Bobby Wagner tape.
What are you saying?
Man, Jalen nice, bro. Come on, man. You know Jalen nice, bro. You know Jalen nice, man. I'm watching. I'm like, dang, man, I want to pay Jalen so bad, bro. Can we get Jalen here, man? God, he just answer all our questions, all our problems, man. He just fix it all, man.
Tom Pelissero, he said they're going to be looking to trade him in the next week or two.
I know, it made me mad, man. I'm like, God dang, this thing nice still, bro. I know people going to hate on it. People going to have a comment here and there. I don't care, man. The tape don't lie. That Duke still get it done at a high level, bro. A very, very high level, man.
What about Bobby?
No. Trust me. Bobby, like I said.
Better than what you thought, at least?
No.
Last week?
Think about this. It never shifted because I never said that Bobby was a bad player. As soon as I said the money part, people took that and looked at it as me saying he's a bad player. I don't want to pay Bobby $10 million. That doesn't mean Bobby's a bad player. I don't want to pay him $10 million because when I watch him play, he still is extremely productive. He can read everything you need him to read. He going to shuffle. He going to drop in the coverage. He going to make some plays. But is it worth $10 million at this stage? Nah, not to me, man. It looked good.
7.
But it's... If you want to do 7, cool. All I'm saying is the higher that number is, I just concern myself.
Are you
That's
good
all.
with 7, though?
If we want to do 7, sure. You want to do 7, we can do 7. I know that's your lucky number. You say it on everybody's deal. Let's give him 7.
Well, I'm
give
just
him 7.
thinking, he got 10 last year.
Yeah.
Year older. I know it was a good year, but yeah, you
Like-
don't get as good returns
when
as you get older.
Like, put it like this. When I was watching him versus CJ I still was getting excited about. CJ, I'm like, bro, he's still running around. He's still
Okay.
flying around. Bobby still was doing some of them same things. Still some of the super savvy. But God's honest truth, I don't want to say it all the way.
Say it.
I was getting some Ray.
That's what you said.
I was getting some Ray. I'm like, bro, that's what Ray was doing at the end of this thing. I'm like, you can make this dope. But the difference was they was hiding him here. They trying to figure out how they can hide you all the way right now in some of them situations. That's the thing. But when you talk about 7, I can't hide you like that for 7. 7, I need more.
We might need some
You see what I'm
Levante
saying?
David breakdown.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's my issue. Like, when I look at CJ, I don't have to hide CJ. CJ's good. I don't have to hide that. But it's, like I said, it's just at a different stage right now. Bobby is still can do it. Bobby can would still come here and make us feel good. But if we're paying Bobby 10 or close to 10, we're not going to feel that good about it. That's my only hiccup with it, man. I like it when you watch it, though. Like I said, it still can go around. It can still make plays, man. That thing, man, he had one hit on, what's the boy, Kenneth Walker. Man, he had one where he fits him up in the hole. I'm like, bro, this is vintage Bobby. But then there's also a play, Kenneth going to that flat. And you start to see. You're like, ooh, dang. Yeah. Keep running to get it off your back. That monkey get on your back sometimes. Sometimes you got that backpack on to slow you down a little bit. He had that backpack on a little bit. That backpack starts showing you like, oh, whoa, baby. Hold on now. CJ, it's not there. CJ,
So,
I'm like,
yeah,
CJ takes the angle. CJ's good. Bobby, I'm like, you're seeing it, but in his mind, he still feels like he is 2 years removed where he can show here, look there, and still get out there and make that play. At this stage, I don't think he can still do it like that. And I think that's the crisis, the identity crisis he's going through a little bit when I watch him. Trying to realize, all right, I still know all this stuff. Troy, think about Troy at the end of the day. Troy can still mentally know everything, can still show here, but it's like, yo, you can't show all the way down here and still go back out there no more. So how do you adjust to that? How do you offset that? Not everybody is going to be as smooth with that offset, but when you're talking about the money that's going to go with that, that's some of the issues. It's like, it's still dope, but it ain't going to be dope like we think dope.
5, no brainer.
No brainer, yeah.
Okay.
7, you could talk me into it.
Okay.
But 7, like I said, it's just, it's still going to be productive. That's the other thing. It's still going to be productive. Don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. It's still going to be productive. But that's just my hiccup with it. You know what I mean?
You'd rather Mosley for 10.
Yes,
as opposed
because
to
I think
Bobby for
Mosley,
7.
I could trust Mosley a lot more. I think he's going to answer what we need a lot more. Whereas Bobby, it's going to be flashy. It's going to be fun. He's going to make splash plays. That is what Bobby will definitely do. So you would love that. But when you're talking about just the play in and play out stuff, that's going to be some of the issues. I'm looking at him, man, and I'm like, all right, you reading this right? Athletically, you used to be able to sidestep this and get back and make this play. Now, when you sidestep this, you're not athletic enough to get back. Now, instead of it being a tackle for a loss, it's a 10-yard gain. that type of stuff. See what I mean? So it's like you can still get away with certain things that he does. But it's going to be other stuff that as he continues to age, he's not going to be able to keep doing that. And that's what's starting to show up. And until he decides I'm not going to do the things that made me great when I was super young and in my prime, that's where he's at right now, trying to figure that balance out, because he's still dope. Like up here, he knows and sees everything. He does all that right. But it's just the physical is catching up to him, man.
Upgrade over Spillane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When we talking CJ, when we talking Bobby, when we talking Evans, when we talking Levante, when we talking, I want to say Dion if he's healthy. Like I look at all those guys' upgrades. Like that's why I wanted to talk about those guys when we talked about them, because I think all those guys help us right now. But when we're talking about of those guys, how do we prioritize them? That's where the conversation gets a little different.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Apparently, we were interested in Wagner last year. There's some reports coming out that there was a mutual interest. He wanted 10. I don't think that made sense for us at the time.
Yeah.
Sorry. I almost choked there. Almost died. Holy hell.
Because you talk about that 10 mil, man. I'm telling you, that's what 10 mil do. I got, you started to sweat when I said 10. I was like, 10? 7? I'm like, geez, got to talk myself into 7? Ah.
I think it's got to be 6 now. I think you talked me down from 7.
It's still good,
it's gotta
though.
Be 6.
The thing is, it's still good. It's still productive.
5 or 6.
It's still productive. It's still good. It's just when I watched CJ and then I looked at Bobby, I'm just like, dang, bro. CJ right now. It's CJ. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's like 3-4 years younger, too.
And that's the thing. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying that CJ is a better career or a better overall player. But at this stage, CJ just, to me, I think he's the better guy right now.